Wow, Trance Around The World 400. Only seems like yesterday that we started the radio show in Ministry of Sound Studios in Elephant and Castle. We used to go to Nando's before we did the show and get some chicken.
Yeah,
and beer.
And beer, yeah, and then go in and do it half drunk.
That's why, the later half was always a bit more interesting.
It was actually, yeah, because we used to go out during the guest mix and get some beers and chicken. I was thinking about this last night. It only feels like yesterday that it was 350. I mean, that's obviously less than a year away. 52 weeks in the year and 50 is obviously less than a year. So it's going to get earlier and earlier in the year, this kind of big landmark show. It just happens so quickly.
Whenever we celebrate these sort of round numbers, it always feels like it's a chance for us to sort of look back at what we've done, and like Tony just said, I think the year has gone so quickly. We've done so much in 1 year that I just can't imagine what it's like when we're going to be here sitting 450 and looking back at 2012 and what it was and what it must have been like.
You get asked a lot of questions. What happened here at this point in time, and what about this track? But actually, we don't really reflect on a lot of those moments until something like Trance Around the World 400 comes along, and then you sort of analyse, what happened there? Because you spend most of your sort of musical life looking forwards to things in the future rather than looking back. So, yeah, this is one of those moments where you can stop, take a breath, and kind of think about what's going on. Yeah.
I think 2011 for us has really been a year of the show, and also the year of the Group Therapy album release, but those things coming together, it's been one of the most hectic years we've had. We probably spent more time on the road this year than we've ever done before, and that's why I mean that it's been a year of the show. We've really homed in on what it is that we do when we go to a venue. I think we all have a really good understanding of what it is that we want to do ideally when we go and play a show, and also we've really evolved the technical side of the show and also the concept of the show a lot further, and it's a completely continuously evolving beast that we have there, and Trance Around the World 400 is a really cool situation for us in Beirut as well to really go back to Beirut with the well-rehearsed, well-oiled machinery that we've got. I'm just hoping that as many as possible international people will actually pop in and come and check it out there, because Beirut is really one of the coolest places to experience it, and we've already seen what we've got in store, and it's going to look epic.
Well-oiled? What on earth are you talking about?
Tell them.
2011, I think, has also been about the devil being in the detail. We've always been sort of obsessed with detail. I mean, we started doing music because we love making music, and then we sort of went on to playing in clubs, and now I look back at some of the things we did and I think, we could have fine-tuned that, we could have fine-tuned this, but maybe we weren't aware of those things before, and I think it's about having that awareness of what you really can do, and taking things to the next level. A bit of a cliche to say it, but to sort of turn the production up to 11, to turn the sound up to 11, Spinal Tap style. But sort of getting those details right has been what 2011 has been about for me, I think, personally.
For me, I mean, this year's all been about the release of the album. Those songs have been such a long time in gestation to actually get them out and be playing them in our sets. And we've got such a lot of club mixes of the tracks, and some of the album versions are already club mixes. So the show's really turned into, our gigs have really turned into a group therapy kind of experience, which is great, both in terms of the visuals and the show stuff, but importantly for me, for the music. And I guess, the success of tracks like Sun and Moon and Thing Called Love this year, and the reception the album seems to be getting, is very heartening, because we've spent a lot of time making it.
Yeah, the lineup for Trance Around the World 400 includes Matt Zoe, Kyau Albert, J-Tech, Gareth Emery, and of course us. So it's kind of quite an eclectic mix of artists, I think, that showcases the full sound of what we play on Trance Around the World, from the progressive sound through to the more trancey sort of big room sound, and hopefully people who come to the event will experience all those different colours of dance music, really.
It's not just about giving people a really cool radio experience, but it's also to really rock the venue, and I think with the lineup like we have this year, it's going to take people on a really cool journey, and give them a really cool clubbing experience.